Hi gang, happy 6th of December. So for today's advent calendar, behind the door is the teaching of celebrating your victories. Now this is a tool that I developed for myself to maintain my confidence levels, and when I've been doing it with other clients, they I'd already done this exercise, but they had different names for it. One called it like a smile file. I can't remember some of the other names, but I'll tell you about my experience and then I'd really encourage you to do the same. Okay, so the purpose of having a victory file or a victory list is because if you think about your confidence is a very fluid feeling, it's a very fluid emotion, and it's basically dependent upon your current beliefs. So whatever you are believing in this current moment, depending whether it's with a situation or something you're about to tackle, maybe it's a new job, maybe it's a new relationship, maybe it's about just how you generally feel about yourself. Our beliefs can sometimes be long-standing ones that don't serve us, and sometimes they can be new ones where we've interpreted our reality the way we interpret, because that's what reality is, right? So a belief is something that we perceive to be true. It doesn't mean it's a fact, but to us it feels like a fact, and it can affect the way we feel about ourselves. So we might rely on victories or achievements or personal bests or accolades or feedback for confidence, which isn't really the best place to be. You want to try and get yourself to a point where even if you don't get those wins, you still feel really good about yourself. That's for another video, but for now what I want you to do is, it can be something as simple as, if you've got an iPhone, I'm sure other smartphones have it as well, there's a native app in there that's just called Notes, and I literally have thousands in there, from shopping lists to how I felt that day, to journal and notes, to preparation for a meeting that I've got coming up, and those kind of things. But what I do have that I've been building on for about 5 years now is a victory list. And it absolutely always amazes me how much I forget how many things that I've done. Now, they don't have to be really big victories. They can be something that made you feel good in the moment. Something as little as, I don't know, maintaining the housework for a week, always getting the kids to school, losing that weight when you wanted to, or doing that run when you really didn't feel like it, right through to the bigger things like, a fitness challenge, or getting employee of the month, or getting great feedback from a client, or just, something like egg and spoon race when you were in school, or something like that. So if you were to look back, just look at the last 5 years of your life for now, and just go into your notes and go, oh yeah, and just write it in there. I did that. And the next time you're having a little mini dip in your confidence, or even a confidence crisis, go back in and look at your victory list and watch how it triggers all of those good feelings again. So for example, I signed up for the Army Reserves about 18 months ago, and I passed my training this year. But I was so nervous when I was going into the barracks, or like the training ground to go in. And what happens is when you're battling with your own confidence, like I was just in that moment, all I can see is what's in front of me and what I'm feeling there and then. And you kind of almost hone in and go like laser detailed onto that. But what happens is if you can find the time, like before you go into bed or in the morning, to take your laser focus away from that and go into your victory list and remind yourself of all the different things that you've done throughout your life, it literally feeds your confidence muscle, and it flexes it and it builds it, and it'll make it expand, and it'll conquer the belief that you're going through in that moment of time, or the doubt that you're battling with. So that's my encouragement for you today. If you haven't done it already, build your victory list. Start with the last 5 years, and then if you can remember, go back to things from when you were in school. Maybe you were like head girl or head boy. Maybe you did well in sports. Maybe you got, you did really well with your grades. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you were just You know, you were cruising through, but you still got like the odd grade here and there. It doesn't matter. It's about what made you feel good. So what felt like a little celebration to you, or a big celebration, put it on your victory list, put it in your file. And if you want to go all out, get yourself an Archer file and get photographs in there, put quotes in there, ask people all around you for feedback of what it is that they like about you. What is it that they feel when they're in your company, and go all out in building this up. Say that I told you to go and do it. And honestly, every now and then, go back to your victory file, look at it, notice the smile come on your face, notice the sensations in your body, and really celebrate all of your victories, because I guarantee you there'll be at least 12 there. And if you just keep adding to it, maybe like one a week, get it to a big list and keep going back to it and looking at it and basking in it, and making sure that we stabilize this fluid feeling of motion so that it becomes unshakable. There you go. Hope you like it.